So this is how I had the scarf tied to protect my curls. Now James is coming in here and interrupting my video. Then you can take this and tuck it back if you want. I love this scarf. It's J. Miko Sancho, and I found it in Hawaii at a vintage store. It's got horses on it, so I love it. I don't know if I'll ever have the $1,000 Hermes horse scarf, but I love that motif. So this is what my set looks like when I took off my scarf. Well, I actually woke up with my scarf off because it had fallen. But so you can see that the main thing that I wanted to get in this look was to get the bang high off of the forehead. So I have it combed off, and it's a little bit hard to see because it's tucked behind the curl now, but there's a bobby pin right here, and I used a good amount of my setting spray before it dried. And I just hairsprayed it. I'm going to hairspray it a little bit more because it's okay to have it. This is not a touchable hair look, so it's okay to have it be really set in there. And I'm just going to spray the whole thing actually before I take it down again, which I already did, but I can always use the excuse that I'm Southern and I just need that much. Because once you do all that work into your pin curls, you just get paranoid, so you really want them to be set really strong. So that one I'm going to wait to take down because I'm going to let that high bang get really set in there. I did sort of a hybrid set. So pin curls can be sort of daunting because if you look at some of the authentic vintage styling videos, either new videos or old videos, you can feel it can be intimidating because people do so many rows, so many different patterns where you have to do them all this way and then you change and you roll them all the other way. So depending on what look you're doing, the pattern that you roll your pin curls in can be important. Don't let that daunt you if you haven't tried them before, because you can really just throw your pin curls up willy-nilly. And I think it's just such a pretty look, the way that your hair ends up drying, and it sets the curl in so strongly that it really doesn't matter because you're going to have a beautiful look. You just might not have a particular authentic wave, because to get certain waves you have to roll it a certain way. So I'll show you what I did. I tried not to overthink it too much because it was late and I was trying to do kind of big curls so that I didn't have to take forever doing 2 million pin curls on my head. So for this one I went up, but I actually went forward. So the roll is sort of under and to the side, but I went up first. These are vertical pin curls. These ones, if you need to dry your hair, if you're going to be doing your hair and you're not sleeping on it, it's great to do this shape because as you can see, it's getting a lot of volume into the hair and it's just the perfect shape of the curl. So it's not ever going to be crushed or anything like that. So I did that on top because when you're sleeping, you have to have it flat all the way around, but you can do this on top and get that extra lift into your hair. These, it's kind of hard to see now because they've kind of gotten jostled and moved, but so this one went forward, this row went back. On the right side of my head, I've got a few lackluster curls, I think probably because I was sleeping on that side. So they just didn't take as strongly. So if that happens, and if there's only a few of them, you can always just it's kind of like cheating. You just sort of roll up a pin curl on your finger and then quick press it with your straightener like I'm doing. If you didn't know that you could do that, yeah, you're welcome. Life-saving tip ever, because now, like, ever since I learned that tip, if you're traveling, you can just bring your hair straightener and you can have straight hair or curly hair or whatever you need. This is just sort of like an impromptu thing, so whatever tips that just happen to come out while I'm doing my hair, I'm just gonna roll with it. So just take your hair, wrap it around your fingers. If you want it to be really, really tight, do it around just one finger. And just roll it up yourself. See that? And just keep going. You don't normally have to spray it beforehand, but I'm just being very vigorous because I just don't want them to fall out again. Oh my gosh, so I used these nail stickers, which I thought were so cute. I got them at the dollar store for $1. First mistake, probably. Well, I've used like 2 other sets of nail stickers from there, but so I put these on the other day and like they were already a little bit crooked because I put them over my nail polish, which I'd spent like an hour doing a French manicure and I ruined it by falling asleep. And then I put these over it, and I just wanted it like for one night for my friend Corey's graduation party. And so I was like, oh, that'll be fun. I'll just take them off later because like they just weren't as perfect as I wanted. And then I tried to take them off last night and they like disintegrated. See, these 2 I managed to finally get off with nail polish remover by soaking it. But this is what happened when I tried to take it off just by rubbing it with nail polish remover. It like actually just disintegrated and got more and more stuck. So yeah, I can't recommend those. And you can see how the ones that I undid on top got so much volume from doing that. If you're doing an authentic 40s style, you won't want that much volume, but I love big hair, so. And if you're in a rush and you want a similar pin curl style, well, not a huge rush, but if you don't have time to let it dry overnight or go from damp to dry, you can just start on dry hair and do the pin curls like I showed you with the curling iron. See, there's one. Yay, it's a little pigtail. So yeah, you can do them with the curling iron, but pin them up so that they'll dry in the shape of the curl, because if you just do the curl and let it fall while it's hot, it's just gonna all fall out. And if you're not used to doing that, it is terrifying to brush through your curls for the first time because you've worked so hard on them and you think that you're gonna ruin them. But that's why I use a ton of styling products, because it's sort of like, it's almost like your hair is a wig. Like you're just going to get that curl in there really, really strong. The curl is not in nearly as strong as I'd hoped for, but I haven't done this in a little while, so hopefully it's just fun for you guys to get ready with me. I put out my thigh gap video yesterday and I got so many lovely responses from so many of you, and a lot of you that I haven't seen before. And I usually have a pretty good mixture of variety of different people who are my viewers, but I was really happy to see a lot of young girls and young women commenting and talking with each other in the comments. So I hope that if you guys like that, you'll leave me some requests for other types of things you want to hear about that stuff, because that's one of my favorite things. So as I was watching some of these vintage tutorials last night trying to decide what I was going to do, I was thinking just how cool it is, because like with my grandma passing away this month, and I feel like a lot of other girls that have sort of connected to the vintage styles like through their grandmas, it's just really cool that there are so many people who are out there making videos and watching videos on YouTube that's about these styles that really haven't been, they've been kept alive, but they haven't been going very strong, you know? Like I feel like before YouTube there really weren't that many people who were doing their hair, especially not in authentic vintage styles, because there was just no way to learn how to do it. It's just combining like the new technology and sort of like getting to know your grandma's world through the ways that they style themselves. I just think that's so cool, and I love watching those videos. Everything just sort of becomes like a mushed up mixture of soup in my brain of everything I see and read and think about, and it all like finds a way to relate. But I think it's really just amazing. Like yesterday, my Angelou passed away, so that was trending on Twitter, so I saw about that. And she's one of my favorite, just like favorite people, just to read her work and sort of like, I look at it as like a roadmap just for like how to be amazing, because her words are just so strong, and especially for women. And then the other thing, the Yes All Women thing trending on various social media things about just sort of women, I think, and not only women, everyone, just feeling like, okay, we've kind of stopped thinking about these issues for a little while, but they don't go away. I don't think they ever go away, but you have to keep fighting for them in order to keep equality. And with the cover of Time magazine this morning coming out, I saw it's all about transgender people and about the new civil rights movement. And I think like just all of those combining in my brain, because like for me, maybe it's just for simplicity, like I never think when people are fighting for civil rights, I never think, okay, well first let's fight for these type of people to have rights, and then we'll think about, you know, these type of people. Like I just think that everyone should have civil rights all at once. And I feel like sometimes, I know that sometimes, well, feminism has gotten overlooked like back in the olden days of the civil rights movement, because a lot of people who were fighting for women's rights thought that it was more important at that time to fight for the rights of African Americans, which may have been true. But the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter if you are a woman or a man, or if you're transgender, or if you believe in a gender or a type of person that I've never heard. I just hope that everybody else can kind of mash it all together in their brains too, and just be like, we all want rights, we all want to be heard, and we all want to have good things and not be oppressed. So everybody should just work together. And a lot of people think that feminists are against men, or that it means that you can't, you know, wear makeup or shave your armpits or anything like that. And I know to some people that sounds so silly, but some people really do think that. And the thing is, I don't know, I just feel like if you watch YouTube videos, you just learn everybody's human and everybody has different opinions, and those are my favorite people to watch too. Like people who are complex and who think one thing and then they think that they're wrong the next day. I don't like it when somebody's just like, well, this is what I believe and I never question it. So I feel like all of this is just amazing, because like on YouTube you can look up different styles and you can see all different people teaching you all different things, you know, people of all different genders, and it's all just about just doing something fun with how you look and just enjoying it. What you do with how you look is only for you, and it's only for your enjoyment, and it doesn't have to resemble anything that anybody else thinks you should look like. And especially when you have as much product in your hair as I do, you feel more comfortable touching your hair and just realizing, you know, your hairstylist isn't the only person who can touch your hair and really make it do what you want. You know, like if you just think that this should be a little bit different, you can just form it or whatever. It's really flexible. And with 40s styles, they always have a really, really strong part, and I don't know, I feel like my hair just doesn't like doing that. It just likes to be a little more wild, so I have to kind of give myself like the old man comb over. See, you can learn from everyone. Thank you, old men, for inspiring this style. There we go, that bang was not cooperating, and see, I just took my little rat tail comb and just combed it out to make it do the wave exactly how I wanted. Alright, so I just went and put on some lipstick, and here's pretty much the finished look. So it's sort of Lauren Bacall / Jessica Rabbit-esque. It's also extremely humid here, so I'm also dealing with that. But that's what it turned into. And I mean, what I like to do a lot when I do my style is I'm not exactly sure where I'm going, and that allows me, like, I'll have a certain inspiration, like a couple of videos or pictures or old movies or something, but it allows me to just make the most of what I've got, and instead of trying to make my hair be something that it just didn't turn out to be that time or something. So yeah, I just kind of like to roll with it. And the other thing that I was saying that I kind of got sidetracked because I started thinking about my hair, about all the body image stuff. I feel like it affects everyone, every human. And the reason that I'm so passionate about just, I guess, talking about that message with people is because there's so much that we need to do and be and make, and we really don't have time to keep going in circles of making each other feel bad for who we are, because it's just a vicious cycle, and it's really just keeping all humans from progressing forward. Like when I was looking up thigh gap on Tumblr for some pictures for my thigh gap video, Tumblr, it actually did bring up a warning from the National Eating Disorders Association first before it showed me anything, and it sent a phone number, an email, a website in case I was looking that up because I needed help, which I thought was really cool. But once I clicked through that, because I needed to get to the pictures, I just saw so much energy that is being expended on, especially from young girls and young women, on feeling inadequate and sharing pictures of how to get certain things on their body, or about how they aren't satisfied with their body. And it just breaks my heart when I think about that, because I think about who those people really are and just how many young women there are physically just sitting at their computer having those feelings. And when I think about, as a young woman, as a 25-year-old, I'm working so hard to accomplish my dreams, and there's never enough time in the day, there's never enough money, there's never enough energy. Just all of that energy that those people are spending on trying to get a thigh gap, or trying to get their waist to a certain look, or to get hip bones, or these things that are really and truly meaningless. They only have meaning because they've been held up by this fashion establishment, or the queen of fashion, or whatever. Just the fact that these amazing, beautiful, and strong young girls that can be doing anything, that I'm sure they're all so talented, they can be learning things, they can be building things. And I'm not saying like, oh, you know, girls shouldn't worry about how they look and they should just go out and be Bob the Builder. Obviously, that's not what I think, because I love doing makeup. But there are just so many things that they could be doing, and the fact that our culture has just contributed to just letting them stay on this treadmill of self-hate and doubt, and that they are working hard. I mean, and that's the thing, like, I want to just reach to the computer and just tell them, girls, why don't you work on this? You know, why don't you think about something that you're somewhere you're going to want to be when you are my age, and start working on it now and give that gift to yourself. So that's why I'm kind of like, let's all just get it through our heads now, because every moment that we waste on hating ourselves or wondering if we're right or if we're perfect, it's such a waste. Ugh. Okay, enough about that. This is supposed to be about my hair, right? Because that's what's important. In case you guys want to know about my lipstick, I'm really into overdrawing my lips right now, and I wish I had some more lip liners. I need to pick up a few more because I don't have very many dark colors, so I sort of just fake it. This is number 9 with the Lasting Finish by Rimmel, the Kate Moss lipstick. I really like the Kate Moss lipsticks, honestly. I have like 5. I actually wore this in my getting ready for a playlist party video, and I put very bright fuchsia pink lip I can't talk. A bright fuchsia pink lip gloss over it, and it turned into a really pretty bright pink mouth. But using it with this, or I've also been using it with my Fire and Ice by Revlon, and it goes red. So it's sort of, you know, whichever one you pair it with, red or pink, it sort of just goes that way. So then this is my beautiful case. I love it. I feel like a glamour queen when I have this. 38 La Fascinante by Chanel, which was one of my splurges a long time ago, but it's lasted, and I love this lipstick. It sort of has a matte finish. So yeah, I just sort of use this as my lip liner, which is bad because it's really moist, but I really like drawing my lips in different shapes. It sort of has a matte finish. So yeah, I just sort of use this as my lip liner, which is bad because it's really moist, but I really like drawing my lips in different shapes. And then I did a little bit of Virgin from the Naked palette, just on the places where the light would hit, so it makes it look even bigger. Right there. And then, oops. And I'm using my vlog camera, so I appreciate you guys for watching anyway, even though I don't have my my perfect and beautiful lighting. One more thing I just discovered, like literally 5 minutes ago, because I just put them on. The lashes that I'm wearing are the Andrea Ready Lash. They're self-adhesive. You guys, I don't have on any mascara, mostly because I like to reuse my lashes, so I don't put mascara on over it. Usually, like, if I'm going for really dramatic lashes, I'll put on my mascara and then put my lashes on, but I just wanted to pop these on and just see what was going on with them. I love them. You don't have to put glue, you don't have to wait, you don't have to get your eyeliner ruined. Like, these were literally the fastest lashes I've ever put on. I'm gonna have to tell my mom about them because she's always having trouble with her eyelashes, and she's always like, I just need it to be easy. That's not her accent. She doesn't sound like Linda Belcher. But I like doing Linda's voice a lot. I just need some big drag queen lashes. So yeah, I definitely recommend these. These are number 53S, self-adhesive, and they're maybe like $1 more than the regular lashes that aren't self-adhesive, but I've never had that be so easy. Like, I feel like I would just pop those on every day and don't even bother with mascara. Because I also like to leave my lashes without mascara sometimes, just to let them be healthy and just grow, and I think that it makes them, you know, a lot thicker and healthier. So let me just get up close so you can see what those look like. They're pretty natural, but that's why I feel like I could just wear them all the time. But I'm definitely gonna try some other self-adhesive ones, some other more dramatic ones. Ta-da! So that's it for this video. I think I could just ramble on about whatever. I mean, you guys really are like my lovely friends. Like, I feel like I'm just getting ready in my room because I really love getting ready with friends and my sister and my mom and stuff, and just having girl talk. And I feel like having you guys is just a great way to have that. And you don't have to be a girl to join, so I'm not trying to exclude you. I'm just calling it girl talk because it's just the name of the genre. Thanks a lot, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! One more thing. So I just added a little beauty mark, so I wanted to show you guys. I just think that those are so glamorous, and especially for the vintage look, it makes it feel so vintage and so glamorous to me. So I just added that with my little eyeliner pencil. My actual beauty mark is down here, which I tried. Thanks, Luca. First I started out down here, but I just think it looks really pretty when it's up here sometimes, so I move it around. It's like the king on Men in Tights. You wanna go say hi to my dog? Come here. Now that I'm filming at this vanity, I never get to not hold her when she's on video, so here she is again. The amazing 35-pound Aussie. What are you doing? Are you looking at yourself? She's like, oh, I think I might add a beauty mark. Do you want one? I'll give you one. That would be so cute.